Hello and welcome back to Xenonauts. We are continuing on with our campaign as we approach the waveform peak in 17 days. We have started upgrading our ships. We have shot down a couple of observers and we've raided an alien base in the last episode. We got laser batteries finally up and running along with some living quarters. Which is great because it means that we can actually have a squad in our second base. Ideally 6 more guys so I can cap out the training capacity here. There's no reason not to be doing that. So let's recruit some goons. You're all pretty bad. But you know what, man? I'll take it. They're in transit. All these other guys, look, they've all leveled up to corporal already. So they might not be very good, but they're getting better. You have pretty good strength, decent accuracy. Kind of same there. These two have terrible accuracy, so I want to just say, like, you're definitely an assault. Oh, I can't change them until they've actually arrived. All right. Another observer. I believe we can send the Phantom at that one. Nice. No problem. What are you doing? Oh, I'm an idiot. I just tried to turn off the jet engines and instead I clicked the retreat button. Sit you right into that hunter-killer drone as well. Dude, the Phantom is like too fast. Oh. Oh. Ow. I didn't actually realize you could adjust speed. That's the first time we've had that happen, so. There's another observer. Biome is a farm. I don't know if I have a whole squad to take this. It's a Wraith ship. I mean, I got all these riflemen. Why not? They gotta learn to fight eventually, right? So, Zombie Shaker, you got really high accuracy. And health and everything. Zombie Shear is really good stats. He's also a lieutenant, so I guess that's probably part of the reason why. I'm gonna need a heavy, another shield, and then we can pull the rest based on whatever we feel. Probably extra assaults would be nice. All right, so these two were set up to be riflemen from the last mission, so I probably leave them as is. Oh, I don't know. You know, you have 60 accuracy. I do think you'd be a better assault. Let's get you geared up for that, Jimmifer. Can I update your role loadout? Can I save the soldier's road as the default loadout for this role, allowing it to be quickly applied? Can you make new loadouts? Create new loadout. We could call it, we'll call this gas assault. Cool. You've got the room for a little bit extra here. Yeah, so we'll let you take the bravery. Obviously, I don't have enough shotguns for everybody right now. And it would have made more sense if I had saved that. So that they had the right type of grenades. If they're all going to have gas masks. Well, that's okay. Can you equip that? -4 to you. Yeah. We'll go with an extra flash in here. Super hand if there's not one named. Oh, we have lots of unnamed characters coming in here. Boom. Super hand. Done. Hero and shining armor. Cleaning armor sounds like a ball ache. Fetch me my gear. Clean my armor. C4 on you. Jury's out. All right, so you're high accuracy. You guys are all pretty high accuracy. Honestly. We'll make this guy's shield. Because he could really be whatever he wants. If he can dream it, then he can be it. So that means one of you gets to use a heavy gun. Vladimir Kachiko. It's gonna be you. She gonna be you, baby. She gonna be you. Traditionally, we've given you a stun gun as well. I'm gonna give you the bravery mind control thing because I don't like being mind controlled. Give you some smoke grenades. Give you some warden armor. You need warden armor for sure. You guys are in warden heavies. You're in wardens. We can go guardian, warden heavy? Question mark? Yeah. Okay. Man, your strength sucks. Alright, I think we're ready to boogie here. Sniper rifle rocket demo charge doesn't make a ton of sense to me. $20 stun, 30 EMP. Maybe you that gas mask just in case. Seeing as you have all these smoke grenades. At least that way you could like smoke and run if you need to. Alright, let's queue it up. Oh, dude. I love these little guys with the gas masks. I love that you can make your own classes. I didn't realize that was a thing. And that they got their own little symbols. We're up against wraiths. Largely on this ship. Which is a bit of a pain because they do cloak. And really, more importantly, they have grenades. So, you got yourself some DLCs? Didn't just do the subscription? Mortales has 3 traits you can get when shooting with high chance to hit ally. More accuracy, less accuracy, depending on if they hit the friend. Eyes in the back if you got shot. Also, the character class with the crossbow. Mortales is very good. It's a very good game. Humans. Big map. All right, Geo. I'll be real. It's not what I was hoping for. But these things, some days they happen. So you're going to come back in here and your buddy's going to heal you. Oh, you're going to get Farmer John, dude. Nice. Yeah, you know what? Why not? I was thinking, is that worth doing? And then I thought, if I do that, that farmer's going to walk up behind him, put that shotgun in the back of his head, and pull the trigger. So I figured, sure, let's go for it. All right, well, I'm going to... All right, that at least is the edge of the map. That's some good news for us. So we have some pathways out here. Dum 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 dum. I don't really want to send out too many guys while he is still in this ridiculous position. You might as well crouch there. I'm going to let our sniper just set up on Overwatch. And I don't know what to do with the rest of you guys. I'm going to end the turn. All right, we know there's somebody there and there. Good job. Get him. Get him. Oh my God, Farmer John. That's unbelievable. Well, you deserve that. Wow. All right. Okay. Not great. I gotta tell you, not great. So we know there's a robot up there as well. You're dead. Yeah. So these robots, they're weak against they're strong against kinetic damage, so you kind of need laser weapons to take them out. So someone like you would be nice. Furthermore, they don't use cover generally. Damn, dude, you got absolutely lit up. Right, I guess I don't actually have like cover at this angle. So if I was to put you there, you'd have a decent shot. Or you'd miss entirely. Honestly, I think I'm gonna crouch you. I tell you, a good position these guys are not in. I start getting these shields down. Shield's already taking a shot here, so I'm not in love with this. $19 to shoot. Alright. So I would have rathered him crouch. So what do we know about this tractor? It's just blocking all of our lines of sight. God, right. Shields can't get around these easy. Alright, if you go here, you will have some weird amount of overwatch. Selden, you could move up and crouch. You got 24? I mean, it's not bad. It's a total whiff, but in theory it worked. This split is not working very well for me because I can't. That's there. I'm shocked there's so many guys. These are both shotguns, so maybe I just like run them. Up center. These guys are like real dangers. And without laser weapons, I don't have any like good way to be rid of them, so I think Kalichko is just gonna have to kind of move up a little bit and chill. I guess with his stun gun. You could turn face in. I can't really get a good path down here. Okay. I'm gonna run you that way. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with you yet. You're just gonna stay put. Okay. I don't know what the hell that noise was meant to be. But I know a flashbang opportunity when I see one. Enemy spotted. Now, how do I want to do that? So you don't have any reactions right now. Yeah, ideally I could have just brought that shotgun there and put 2 in him. You know what? Let's deal with this one at a time here. If you go there... sorry, if you go there... I could move out of the way. Yeah. Yes. And then you're stupid. Aha! Alright, well. It's better than nothing. You got a 99. He cloaks again. Come on, bud. It's not what I needed to have happen just then. Honestly, I'm finding that pretty goddamn unbelievable. So I pretty much just have to, like, try and block line of sight right now. What am I about to die? You've almost died a few times. I think, in fact, you died on one mission and then came back to life. I don't know what white cover means, but I feel like that's not cover. But I do feel like at least you're not directly in the line of fire. Wow, I really thought that was going to be a lot simpler. $57 on a snapshot is the best you can get. $56 and 3. We're gonna take that. Shoot up a little bit of his armor. Should have crouched. Rookie mistake. Come on. Well, the good news is that now you could go in front. And you could at least block him. Not that you're going to be able to do a lot of damage, but... Shotgun here is not going to have a very good time at this range. Robot's not really affected by the smoke grenade, so... Best I can do is a 60% chance through the back of my shield. $37 with 3 pen. So, like, I guess 40 damage, but that's not going to be enough. I don't know if this guy has grenades either. I think this is my best option here. You know what, man? 4 damage. Oh, you can crouch. Well, you might as well. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. You're my only dude left. You sure as hell don't have a better option here. Kind of just going for this weird and wild flank at the moment. All right, well, fingers crossed. Shield. Okay, he's dead. That took it on the shield. 2 in the shield. Well, you're dead. Miss? Wow, suppression for the win. And they both take a little bit of bleed. You're gonna put a shotgun into him. Chio, you're gonna get the hell out of here is what you're gonna do. Let's just figure out how we're gonna do it first. You have a great shot here. Kneel and take another one at 47. Excellent. Chio, actually, you might go in hard. 93. You have an 83 from where you are? Really? Just take that then. How? 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 83%? That's like 3 squares away. He shoots him in the back of the head. I am invincible, you say. Well, I mean, you are holding up a lot more impressively than I would have figured. Who was a med kit? Jimmifer. Get in here and heal him again. Can I use this? Surely the answer to that is no. Can I use that? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Chio picked up an alien plasma grenade. Chio's about to become a menace to society. It's a secondary? Okay. You still can't use it, though. It's gonna make cracking open some doors a lot more different, though. First mission going straight. Shot a friend in the back. You know, some days, these things, they just happen. So I still have a robot to deal with, eh? You got out of the way. feel like, based on how that last situation just went, I might want you even more out of the way. Okay, you did manage to get suppressed. We also managed to destroy all the shipping containers in this place. Let's go. Shotguns. Well, I could bring Chio up here and take that weapon. Smart man would check all these corners. But baby, that ain't me. Instead, I'm gonna rush in like a maniac and not have any cover. Friendly activity. Oh. Gio, I am going to try to get you that gun. Because it feels like the right thing to do. Okay. I actually wanted to turn and look in that door, but yeah, I'll take it, I guess. Okie dokie, okie dokes. Yeah, you're a bit shook up from that suppression, but you're doing okay. So, I don't know. Heavy gun probably wants to go like there, maybe. Too paranoid not to do this now. At least peek the corner. Kind of think that maybe I should blow up some of these walls to give myself a better Overwatch situation. Oh. Ah! Hey! You did what I wanted to do. That's really cool. Thank you. I'm now going to crouch and unload 40% 10 shots on you. RIP. Thank you for also giving me my sniper vision. It was so kind. You're gonna pop a squat. You're gonna come over here. I want to grab that as well. And this? I don't really have room for that medkit, do I? Unless I Resident Evil my entire inventory. I mean, who needs a frag grenade when you have a plasma grenade, right? Look at Chio becoming a rifleman. Moving up in the world, buddy. Leave the pistol for the medkit? Nah. It's a good pistol. On the last mission, the Mentark also came out. So I am kind of wondering what's up with that. Peek. Clear. Yeah, sorry, buddy, but you're gonna have to go into this farm. After getting shot in the back on that last mission, I just can't really bring myself to do that again. Oh! The oh. It looked like that hay barrel was right up against the wall. It was not. God damn. Blue-eyed aliens. How are we doing this, guys? Obviously, you have a shot, but also you have 4 HP. Currently, no protection. So I think the right answer is this. Okay, okay, okay. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put you in a position. Put you in position. I miscalculated both of those, didn't I? No. Just hers. Just gonna move you up since you're shotgun boy. Chio pet. You do have a plasma grenade. I haven't forgotten that. You can't do a full 10 right now. So the question is do I reload? You have like exactly enough to reload. You know what? That's probably the right choice. You don't have a good angle anyway. So there was one blue guy in there with like 40 HP. If I bring this home, do you think I'll unlock plasma grenades? I don't know the answer to that. 36. Why, that's just enough to throw a satchel charge. What? What's this door made out of? Millennium? Alien alloys? The hell out of here. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. He should be there. All right, enter. Yeah, I bet they're way too goddamn scared to open that door. I would be too. Robot. All right, that's still giving you an 100. So I'm going to just assume that actually means 100. Almost killed him. Like, the pistol does armor pen. All right, well. The pistol does armor pen. Honestly, I kind of just want to see if they pop out. No? All right. Well, at least we've reset. Governor? Come on, dude. Let's just pour form. Where's my good shotgun? Thank you. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. I like how he's hiding in the one square that I couldn't see. Oh man. Oh that plasma launcher at that range. Ah yeah 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 yeah. How much damage does this do to 25 thermal destruction, 12 armor, 70 thermal destruction, 0 armor. Chio, save the day with this C4. That might have done it. Just get out of the way. Okay, so you could go here. The biggest issue with this right now is that if I fire 10 shots at him, I'm also firing directly at Selden in the back. But I don't really think I have much of a choice. Hey man, 21 damage and suppressed is a lot better than getting absolutely deleted with that plasma launcher. I will take that any day of the week. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna let you heal up and also get rid of your suppression. Then I'll have you and you get ready for this teleporter next turn. You and you on like backup in case of emergencies. Okay. You're the only fella in here, are you? Uh-oh. Thanks, Jennifer. At least the shotgun is very, very nice at taking those cockpits. And nobody had to die. Did anybody die on that mission? Doors and corners. Doors and corners. Oh, Superhand died. That's right. I did recover the alien plasma grenade. Dudes. I don't know I could do that. I should be looting corpses a lot more often. Lots of medals. I could blast a couple of these other guys' level ups here. Yes, and I was going to say I'm probably going to get the observers now delegated. We gather sufficient data to provide the world with detailed plans for clearing these alien vessels. As a reward, our funding has been increased, and we now get better paid cash bounties. Unfortunately, I am also full on storage again. Okay, so the alien grenade I can't use. I'm like hella full on storage. $18 Wraith corpses. Ooh. Okay. Oh, your Secton corpses showed up. That means I can sell these. Can I also move all those Wraith corpses over? I can move 6 of them. "19 Scion corpses." Oh. So I also have enough to do the Scion corpse analysis. I can get rid of 2 Wraith corpses and 3 Scion corpses. Yeah, I moved 6, so that's 16 and 16. Now I only need to get rid of 2 more, so I could probably just get rid of like 2 Millennium. Do I need this many mag rifles? I mean, they're good on my like privates for base defense. Huh? My storage capacity is not changing. Oh, because these do not equal 1 for 1. God damn. Huh. There's still like a lot of those. Let's see what we got. 10 for a storage space. Okay. I need 40 Millennium here and here. I wouldn't mind queuing up some more armor. $25. Seems like the alloys I need a lot less of at this point. I'm gonna just do that. Okay, so engineering's back on. I would like to build another storeroom, please. This is not something I can afford to be dealing with constantly. How much stuff do I queue in engineering right now? Lots. Lots. 5 days. Real talk, I'm just going to put a storeroom here as well. I know it's all my money. But like, you know, what's money for? Without storage, base gets some storage. Yeah, they get like 25. Which ain't a lot. Ooh. Europe has a isolated op guy here. Wouldn't mind that. We've managed to get all the panics back down to around 60. Basically, that air superiority group is doing some real damage on us for a while, but... So you guys have most of your trading maxed. You have room for one more engineer. How much does he cost? 50,000? That would be worth getting. And man, I tell you, I was not originally thinking about getting Europe here, but considering I have North America and Latin America maxed. Oh, I need 3 more op points to get them. Okay, we have accelerated cannons now on our ships. That's going to be big. Make it a lot easier to shoot things down. Let's get this op support. Originally, I was saving up that 100 for alloys, and then we like took so many alien bases and alien ships that we're just like swimming in it now. Advanced medkit is up, and now they're doing Secton corpse analysis. 12 days for funding, 13 for waveform peak. Alenium explosives. Despite having vast amounts of energy stored inside the crystalline structure, alenium is a remarkably stable substance. It will not detonate upon suffering a powerful physical impact, nor if subject to high temperatures, nor even if set on fire. Given the imbeciles in our engineering departments handling alenium on a daily basis, no doubt showing it the same lack of respect they show their betters, I suspect we should all be grateful for this, but sadly, it does make weaponizing this stuff rather difficult. I am equal to the task. Close analysis of the structure of alenium reveals tiny vulnerabilities that are relatively simple to break open with the focused laser beam. Doing so causes a cascading failure of the atomic bonds holding the substance together, explosively releasing all the energy trapped within. Therefore, it appears feasible to replace all the explosives in everything from our battlefield hand grenades to the warheads of our air-to-air missiles with alenium-based versions. These upgraded munitions would be capable of inflicting substantially greater damage than their predecessors. Of course, I am aware that blowing up a substance as valuable as this appears like a ludicrous waste of resources. Thankfully, this is not the case. The bulk of these explosives can be produced from relatively plentiful, low-grade alenium. However, a small amount of high-grade alenium will still be required for the priming charges. I believe this is a worthwhile investment. Ultimately, the judgment is in your hands. Alenium rockets, alenium grenades, and alenium warheads. I do like grenades. Upgrades the rocket launcher on the Mars. That's also fun. And the alenium warheads. Yeah. Yeah. No rush on that one. You guys are working on the sectons, and then you have the wraiths coming over in 2 days. You got no money. You might as well do the scions here, then. Nope. And we can either get alien electronics, a variety of technological improvements, or nanofabrication, allowing us to synthesize alloys and alenium. Honestly, I think I'm going to go with alien electronics, because right now I am swimming in that stuff. Nice. Okay, we've increased the training here to a lot. 26. There are, like, no other recruits. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny. We lost, in the first 100 days, we only lost 4 people. And then in like the next 60 days, we lost a lot more. Including a couple of our little Mars robots. Bomber on a bombing run. In theory, a bomber shouldn't have very good defenses, so the Angel might be able to take it out. Especially with the upgraded guns. How's our ops looking? We're at 52 right now. Plus 14 per tick, per day. damn it. I'm gonna be real. Let's get him with both. Dude, the Phantom is so good. Ooh, buddy. What do these weapons mean? I'm assuming that's missiles? Need a second Phantom. Looks pretty good defended. Some kind of defensive weapons. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously coming in here is the way to go. Oh, cool. This like turns in this radius. Okay, that kind of slaps, actually. So if I evasive roll here, will I entirely avoid this thing? Hell yeah, I will. Roll, roll, roll. Ouch. Actually, that didn't do that much damage, but it wasn't a small amount. Yikes. All right, let's be smart about this. Do a bit of a run around. Ooh, okay. I think at this point I just got it done. Minimal damage. $20 alloys, 4 alenium. Coming into Soviet base. We got alloy plating on our ships now as well. Right? Yes. Nice. So 17 armor on that guy. 12 armor on you. Feel a bit better with that. Cruise liner sunk by alien bombing, 306 lost at sea. Bomber was helping when it blew off all the old plating. Nice. Okay, there's the Secton corpse analysis. No. I guess the rest of those wraiths need to come on over now. So is there anything I can do here? If I had the money, I could do like the surgical center. I do have like some alloys in here. Part of me is thinking about like there are troops at this base, right? Like they still don't have good guns at the moment. so getting them little things might be useful. Big organization like this should not have less money than a normal private person. But we spend it, and we every now and then we get down to, you know, $320, but we have stuff we could be selling if we wanted. UFO bomber has a point defense beam and diffusion artillery. It also cannot crash. The bomber is a large UFO used purely for ground attack purposes, carrying only a single pilot and laden with volatile munitions. It will create little more than a twisted field of smoking wreckage if shot down. Due to the high threat nature of their activities, any bomber we encountered should be considered a priority target. Built around the monstrous fusion artillery weapon system, they can utterly devastate nearby civilian and military infrastructure if not dealt with quickly, with a predictable negative effect on local panic levels. Yes. Thankfully, these craft are not overly formidable combatants. The main weapon is clearly adapted to engage static targets, and the fusion bombs it fires travel slowly, making them easy to evade. The bomber itself also lacks agility and has been fitted with no armor whatsoever, rendering it highly vulnerable to most types of air-to-air weapons. Unless guarded by escort fighters, they should be easy to dispatch. Ultimately, these UFOs pose more of a strategic challenge than a tactical one. The war has now entered a stage where funding regions are not adequately protected by our interceptors will be quickly bombed into submission. Okay. Noted. How much money do we get from this? I didn't realize I could click this and it would tell me. I'd get 1.3 million and I'd get a daily increase of 5,000. The alloys, you get 60 alloys or 28 alenium. Starting to feel like I should not have sold off any of that alenium. Dude, I am so broke. I'm struggling with how broke we are all the time. Soldier training rate. Monthly upkeep costs. I guess you're probably what I should try to get next. So there's an isolated scientist here. Soviet's got a lot of money too. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay, the Scion corpse analysis is done. This is in our main base. And now you're doing nothing. At least, if that engineer is doing nothing, he'll start making me money. Part of me is tempted to go for this and just, like, cash up Europe. Have our soldiers train better. Especially because the last thing here is cash. And again, if you like, lowering global panic really helps. I might get that. 105. We got till the next day. -5 research and panic at Soviet Russia, or 2 panic global, -1 in Europe. Lower upkeep costs, +3 soldier training rate. Amount of progress points stationed. Soldiers gain 1 for each 1,000 progress points they gain for an attribute. An hourly basis to all soldiers. So that's like point. This would add 0.3. Not even like 0.003 a day. An hour? Trying to figure out like how much that actually it really ends up affecting. I guess probably a lot over time though. Get the alloys and aluminum production so you can have as much as you can sell it, which means a lot more money. Yeah, I did think about that. 3 an hour, 73 a day, so 14 or so days for a point. I guess that's not bad. Thank you for doing that math for me, because God knows I cannot. $72 a day. I mean, we have decent coverage over Soviets. I mean, our base is in Soviet. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get this. We'll go for maxing out Europe. Who knows? I should probably just be using that to raise funds. At this point, cash was my biggest chokehold right now, so... But I'm just like, well, we also have a funding report in 3 days, so... And then I guess the invasion is going to start real bad in a couple days. The recovered alien sensor array is clearly of great scientific value, Commander. Even a casual inspection of the device reveals a number of electronic innovations that warrant further study. Most notable are those superconducting alloy magnets used in various scanner systems. These exhibit absolutely no electrical resistance at room temperature, allowing them to carry immense amounts of current without melting and generate powerful magnetic fields. By weight, these magnets are several times more potent than anything we've previously encountered and should be relatively easy to reverse engineer and reproduce. I have little doubt we shall find a great many use for them. However, the most interesting innovation comes in the form of several small hollow emitter discs dotted around the sensor array. When connected to a power source, these begin to permit an ever-shifting holographic lattice into the surrounding air. Analysis suggests the hologram is in fact an optical computer, fully functional computer system that uses photons rather than electrons to process data. Astonishingly fast and remarkably versatile, it can instantly redesign its own holographic circuitry to maximize efficiency at whatever type of calculation it needs to perform. That is cool. I like that. That's a fun concept. Such flexibility will be exceedingly valuable as our technology continues to grow. I would not be surprised if these optical microchips become increasingly commonplace in the coming months. Stalker stealth armor, energy knife upgrade, advanced tac module, and buzzard jetpacks. Okay, I do want stealth armor, but realistically, let's go for nanofab first. Energy knife. Dude, I don't think we've ever used a knife. Oh, the advanced tactical module would be good. This provides accuracy bonus. Buzzard jetpacks allows the wearer to move vertically. That would also rule. Nanotech workshops improves the efficiency of all engineers, and quantum labs. Dude, we are going to blow through our budget so goddamn fast. I was hoping to build a second dropship, but I think I'm going to have to build another interceptor. Based on how things have been looking. Feels like that's almost certainly going to be the choice. Drop another engineer in there to make us some money. A fighter with 2 probes on air superiority. I mean, we got the advanced armor and the advanced guns now. I think we try this. Agent reads a lot of stuff. Me? Whoa, holographic lettuce. Delicious. Not even gonna get fat off that. Unfortunately, I don't get to fight these guys over land, which I probably could have baited them into doing if I was a little bit smarter. How do I feel about just doing this as a tactic? honestly pretty good. My theory was if I just lined them up in a line, then they wouldn't be able to shoot me because they'd hit each other. Remind me to do that over land next time. Alloy armor stonk. Alloy armor very stonk. Alright, our funding report's about to hit. A destroyer with 2 probes on a ground attack. Heading northeast. Wow, you're repaired already? Alright, buddy. Somebody go get her. We tail until overland. Right over Baffin Island. Now, I don't know how well it's going to work this time. But the strategy still seems solid. Oh, God. Break. Yo, the Phantom is so good. Let's go. Another extra 200 grand this month. We got to Asia Pacific and Africa both above 1%. Everyone else just kind of hovering. And they're all making like way more money now too. Well, spending a lot of money, but we got those cheap scientists. Oh, all of our soldiers also cost a lot of money. I see. So the Soviet upgrade is just upkeep minus 25%. Is that all upkeep? Because if so, that's $500,000. Wow. Okay. The answer to that was yes. Okay, Buckaroo. We got some stuff to do. I could ship this stuff over here. Do you have the corpses for your Wraith Corpse analysis? You do. $20 Elenium and 5 alloys. Well, actually, let's just do like 18 then. 20 Elenium and 5 alloys in the Soviet base. That's really all it needs? No, 30 alloys. So another 25. So once that shows up, it'll be able to make a Phantom over here. I need to save 750, so I have 2 million to play with right now. The Quantum Lab interests me a lot, considering we have cheap scientists. Here's my reminder. You want to do that over land. Other games of this kind, missions might eventually end up coming close enough together that you need to have 2 teams to do both missions. Yeah. I mean, I think that just involves us building another hangar is the problem. Sending 2 ships to the same mission, but if 2 missions appear simultaneously, you might want a second dropship to send the second mission. Yeah, and I mean, like, that's why I kind of have the squad training up over here as well. Alloy vehicle armor. Millennium rockets. I love the Mars, but it does blow up really easy right now. Both of these laser upgrades would be really nice. I also just straight up need more weapons. Because I don't have enough to, like, man everybody right now. So let's put $250,000 away for weapons. Plus 400 here. So like 650 in weapons. I wanted 2 more of these. So say 750. So say 750,000 for weapons and armor. Advanced TAC would be $1 million. 750 for the fighter jet. So I could get 2 of those. I could upgrade the Angels, but I really don't think that's worth doing. Like, I'd be better off scrapping the Angel and building another Phantom. I'd get 250 back for if I scrap my Angel. Which is an option. You know, the surgical center, also very good. I think I might do the quantum lab in the surgical center. That's the case. Oh, I can't do them there. Let's queue up the quantum lab. I feel like I don't want to make any more of these accelerated weapons because I feel like plasma rifles must be, like, plasma shotguns must be around the corner. I do want another laser rifle. I do want 2 more sets of Guardian armor. A laser sniper, a second laser sniper would also probably be good. Yeah, and I feel like the machine gun, I'm going to want the plasma on. So the advanced tac here, I do also want. And I probably want Millennium grenades. Currently, you're a lot of extra days over here. I wonder, like, would this upgrade my, like, smoke grenades and stuff as well? Or is this just my regular grenades? Love the Mars, my clanker? I mean, a little bit, maybe. Jetpacks? I know. Like, the jetpack sounds sick. But they're 250 bucks a pop. 20 and 20. In fact, I burn all of my alloys if I get those. Hear me out. Hear me out. Maybe I don't spend all my money right away. An absurd concept, I know, but like, I haven't done any base upgrades along with this either. I am very concerned that if, like, this base gets attacked, especially where it only has one Angel Interceptor right now. You know, at least this is the army. Not to mention Reapers can literally show up anywhere in your base, so. All right. We're sending lots of stuff around. Phase 3, the beacon. A new hand touches the beacon. A powerful quantum broadcast of unknown purpose has been detected in high Earth orbit. Ground-based observatories reveal a sizable extraterrestrial structure to be present at the point of origin. Commander, my instruments have picked up an exceptionally large quantum signal in high Earth orbit. The signal is emanating from a point approximately 70K above the planet, 70,000K. Telescopes reveal a substantial alien structure is present, estimated to be 600 meters in length. We've classified it as an unidentified orbital object, or whoa. Great. How long has it been there? Observatory studying that section of the sky reports that nothing was visible last night. Today is the peak of the quantum waveform pattern, the easiest it will ever be for the aliens to translocate matter into our dimension. It's likely no coincidence that our enemies chose today to deploy such a massive structure. To what end? I'm still unsure. Well, obviously, if it's called a beacon, it's going to bring everybody else here. It's an important strategic asset. We need to figure out what it is and whether we can destroy it. Oh my god, are we going to get spaceships? I'll prepare a research proposal immediately. Whoa. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to wait to do that. The whoa is complete in 70 days, so I definitely don't want to wait that long. So much better than them that they can't compare no matter how much effort they put in. Too large a gap, it's demoralizing instead of raising morale. Alright, we now at least have storerooms. So that'll give us significant additional storage capacity. Good. I'm actually going to shift over some of these Meg rifles then too. Probably just like 3 of them. Maybe the second stun gun. We'll move the Mars wreckage as well. Engineering, can you build me a Phantom? Not yet. I guess it's probably 2 days to transfer stuff. Unfortunately, the last thing here in Europe is heavily guarded, so might be a bit till we can pick that up. But we can focus on some Soviet assets instead. Bomber. Could the Angel take on a bomber? You know what, man? Let's find out. It could be really interesting using one of these. After using that good ship for so long. Oh, it's so slow in comparison, dudes. Okay, I mean, I can't outturn that gun, so... Whiff that roll really bad. Let's go there. It escaped. Oh. Well, I don't know if we can take it now. You know what? Don't risk that. You know what? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. This ain't looking so good. Alright, well, at least the Phantom could come in and clean up the rest. Yeah, okay, the Phantom takes it like without an issue, so it will reduce panic pretty heavily there in Soviet Russia. Panic is down like in 30 in most locations because of that. What a mess though, holy smokes. So should I just decommission the Angel? Because I feel like it's really not doing it for us right now. I guess maybe if it has a Phantom with it, it'll be okay. If Angel was so good, why is there no Angel 2? Good point, good point. There is Phantom 2. And you know what? I bet if I unlocked better stuff, it would be better. Sorry, what was that I just... No way! I don't know you could zoom in on this map. And there were cities. That I don't know if they have any value. It's definitely making me think about my radar placement. Like, if I had only moved in to like Montreal, I could have gotten Vancouver, Los Angeles, and Mexico, and Bogota all in one base. But would I have gotten Reykjavik and Madrid? And I think I'll also get London and Paris once I upgrade this radar dish. Now, obviously, I'm like, should I upgrade these radar dishes? 400,000. It's a lot of paisanos. You won't really cover a lot more with an upgrade. Warsaw and Stockholm, maybe Berlin and Rome. And Tripoli, but probably that needs 2. I don't know. No, maybe you would get all of those. Hmm. 189. Okay, the Phantom Interceptor is en route. I could spend 100 OP here and pick up 1.4 million. And at this point, looking at the panic levels all around the world, I think this might actually be the play. It is a 3-day cooldown. It also... daily increase of 5. Oh, I see. So it starts at like 1 million, and then every day that passes, it adds another 5,000 onto what you get. It's just like, I need upgrades for my base. We need money, right? It starts at 500k. Wow. Okay, so it's gone up like almost a full million. There's no real things I want here. Like Africa, I'm not really too concerned about. Upgrading engineers could be nice, but... what do we get at max here? Item sell price. This is worth a lot, monthly upkeep costs. But considering that none of them are buffed, I think I'm going to take the money, dudes. We're going to raise some funds. And then we're going to go spend that money, honey. On all sorts of stuff. So you're making a Phantom Interceptor. You need 50 alenium and 25 alloys. I could do that. This stuff doesn't take like any alenium or any of that shenanigans. I am upgrading the lab, so dropping another lab in here is also something I'm thinking about doing. What do I have? I have 4 living capacity. I could transfer soldiers. I wish that was organized by rank. That would actually be helpful. And then I could definitely afford to put another lab in here. Let's do that. I think let's also upgrade the radar array. The quantum array. going to put it here because it's going to give me more options of where to build stuff, I think. If I do that, then a training room has to go there. Well, I guess if I do that, a training room has to go there. Laser bay has to go here. This is all reactors. This is all engineering, storage. I could put it here, actually. No medical center on this base. Hard to say if one's needed. Now, this place is going to have 2 interceptors. So whether or not it needs a second laser battery now becomes a different story, but Africa I'm not concerned about. We know now that Agent is not 1500s Portugal in a trench coat. Not yet. Sell the Angel, build a 3rd Phantom. It's not a bad idea. But look, I can't build another Phantom for 8 days anyway, so... No labs in this place. But I get a lot of engineering done here, which I don't really do here. What's kind of nice about the engineering is, like, when you're not doing it, you do make money, right? And it is a decent amount. I might actually have to put another living quarters in here, because my training capacity is not nearly close enough. I do need another living quarters in here. Here or here, though? Probably here. Lasers can go there. Do the research for alloys? Soon. We're in the middle of it right now. 2 days. And I still have enough to build another one of those ships if I want to. Have a soldier achieve the rank of colonel. Somebody trained up to colonel. We have a terror mission in Western Town, Western Europe. Now, this is going to be worse than normal, because now there's Reapers. We don't have any new guns yet, do we? Not yet. I also don't have any Mars platforms. Oh boy. 5 assaults is probably not the right idea. Alien base, that's a terror site. You have terror site already, so why don't we give the rookies the terror site? You also don't have a terror site. This kind of feels insane considering I don't really have the right gear for this. I mean, if you could take attack module, why not? I could give him an emergency knife. Or I could give him a stun baton. You know what? I kind of like the idea of you taking a stun baton if you could. -1 TU? Why not? It's a bit too much. Take some flash. So currently I have 2 snipers here. Don't make a lot of sense. I'm gonna give Libby the super sniper. And yeah, wow, your strength scores are so good now. It's an excessive amount of ammo. Also the wrong type. Here we go. It said somebody made Corporal. Colonel! Dr. Evil is the first character to make Colonel. While wounded, he trained up. I mean, he's at 96. Tkachenko's at 98. He hasn't done an award for courage. So I could put him on. Heavy armor is such a penalty for you. Like, just in terms of your accuracy. Combat injury -1. Oh. Alright, well, maybe not then. Got a couple of big rooks here. Why don't we take this guy, make him a heavy. No time to learn about the present. Give him a pistol. Give him... Get rid of that. Give you this. Give you this. Give you a smoke grenade. Give you some warden armor. You a rookie, kid. Results in 2 shields. Yeah, I'd rather this guy take that than C4. Honestly, I don't really know that we need C4 at all, but... Four gas assaults, I think, is too much. I think I'd rather take this other rookie. And give them an assault rifle. Yeah, I'm going to let Selden sit this one out. I'll feel better about that. Guardian armor on both of yous. Let's ditch the grenade. Actually, your bravery is already 78. I don't know that you need that. That's 30, so like... Maybe I'll just give you a gas mask instead. Pork you up on grenades. You know what, actually, 1 flash, 1 smoke. You, on the other hand, can use it. Excuse me. All right. Are we all geared up here? I think so. Three assaults, 2 shields, 2 riflemen, and a heavy. It's a weird build, but it'll have to do. Send him out there. The glowing triangle thing, it's a mind shield. It basically just adds plus 30 to your bravery score. So it makes it way harder to get affected by psionic stuff, and also just makes it that your guys panic way less frequently. All right, let's go sail our way over to this terror mission, and then we can hit it first thing tomorrow, because that's all the time we have for this episode. So we'll leave it on a little cliffhanger, and when we come back tomorrow, we'll hit up the that mission right away and dive in and see whether or not we can go after the so come back, join us then. Bye bye.